He's in the news.
I know, but he's very serious.
He's in the biz.
Like,
He's in the biz.
I want to make him smile so bad.
Do you want me to start dancing? Chicken wing, chicken
I don't think that would do it.
and bologna,
So they don't-
chicken and macaroni, chilling with Nope.
We're gonna talk about. Okay.
I get nothing.
Welcome to Royally Unhinged the Podcast. It's all things marketing, networking, and a wee little wizardry. Oh my goodness! Along with this lovely lady,
Therapy?
together the two of us are on this amazing award-winning podcast called
Award-winning.
Royally Unhinged. That's right, folks. Tell the fine folks at home where we at.
Well, we are just finishing up a really long day at the Cottage Grove Area Chamber of Commerce Community Silkate.
They don't know that. It could be the beginning of the day. Don't give it away.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
What,
Give
because
it
we
away,
look at gossip?
give it away.
No, I'm
I'm-
just getting started. Because you know what's calling, Tara? Do you hear it?
A monster in it. Oh no, she wants for some shrimp.
From a local restaurant that won't be named because they're not sponsoring right now.
You can though.
Yeah, you did sponsor. Speaking of which, tell the fine folks at home about sponsoring, Tara.
You could certainly sponsor us. We have a variety of sponsorship opportunities.
Potpourri.
Potpourri. We have potpourri sponsorship. So you could either sponsor us and we will
They sound great.
we could talk about your podcast or not your podcast but on our oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, if you want to be a sponsor for our podcast, reach out. We have opportunities. Either
We do.
you can sponsor and we'll just give you a shout out, talk all about your business, or option two, Tara.
Oh, if you want me to say it, I was singing a sip of water. Or we could update your business.
Yeah.
And we
So-
can talk about or your organization. Doesn't have to be a business. Could be a nonprofit. Could be
Could be your house if you have
a
snacks.
club. If you have a club.
That sounds weird. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. And as always, check out our website, royallyunhinged.com. And there you could actually find out about our merch. All of the things are there. Now, Kara, and if you are watching right now online, if you have eyes on us, you will see our lovely award, because we are now an award-winning podcast, soon to be coming into season 3.
Yeah,
on the
we
cusp.
will be soon coming in.
We're on the
season
cusp
three.
of season 3.
We are.
People are just randomly throwing stuff at us. I am
Yeah.
here for it.
Somebody
Garbage
just dropped
chocolate
off.
or money.
No, some of you actually probably know because Paula posted about it the day that we were out doing chamber stuff. So some people know about Frick. A few people know about Frick.
Oh, you know what that is?
That is what that is. So, if you don't know, we actually had a chamber day where we were walking around as ambassadors. Not walking, we were driving around. But we were going to various businesses. One of the businesses we stopped at had a cat up for adoption. And Paula posted about it. And it went crazy. And everyone started texting me and asking me what was the update on the cat. We have the cat. The cat has been adopted. He's been with us for 2.5, 3 weeks now or something. He's lovely. He's amazing. He's a real big meower. And our other cat is
The
done.
big meow.
But anyways, one of our friends, Danielle, just dropped off a whole bunch of kitty treats for him. So that's what that was.
So, Tara, I'm really excited. I think we've had like a part 1 to this podcast before in the past, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper because we are knee deep. Like, we are well into expo trade vendor season. Vendor season when you as a business might have the opportunity to sponsor or be a vendor at a trade show, an expo, a showcase, some kind of event where the community comes together and they bring people in. Wait, share nothing. And they bring people in, and you can have a booth. So, in fact, so many businesses do this, which we highly recommend.
Yep, we do. I actually was just on another podcast during this event where I was talking just about having a booth at a showcase event like that because there's a trait in general, and I said this so many heads sport. Not only are you getting recognition from other people in the community that are coming to this event, that are people that live in that area, but also it's a great networking opportunity for you to go around and one of the people here and connect with the people here.
Totally.
So
Get
yeah,
that louder for the kids in the back, because I think sometimes when people come, if they're going to have a table or a booth at an event like this, they think, oh, it's just so that I can front face and connect with potential client.
negative. negativo. You want to be going around and talking to all of the other vendors that are here.
Yeah.
If you specifically have a booth here, if you get paid for a booth here, you need to be going around to all the other businesses here, introducing yourself, who are you, talking about what your business does, connecting with people, and don't dismiss your competition. Don't. Go to your competition there too, because I guarantee you, they're gonna have people that they don't want to work for that they can refer to you, and vice versa. It happened. Oh,
I was having this conversation. I was walking around today, and I went to some businesses, and I was like, "Have you gone and met other people?" And I started pointing out to them whether they actually might be you or not.
normally they don't.
Ever.
She just gives it anyway.
True. She's speaking true. But I was like, have you connected with these people and these people? Because these guys would be a really good referral partner for you, and getting to know these people. And it's so important to connect with your competition.
Yep.
To the people in your, people in the industry, they aren't competition. They're your referral partners, your all of the things. There's our friend Sonia, and so today she had a great booth. She was in the kids area.
Yeah, she had
And
all
she-
the lanterns for all the kids.
So now I call her my dirty girl.
Like in the dirt.
Yep.
Oh, you should make her a t-shirt.
Yep.
On my house.
Call her dirty girl.
Okay.
Well, and it just felt weird. So,
Okay. Now, so when we were first here today, Tara and I, being who we are and what we do and for how long we've done it, we really have the whole. No, I gotta be careful. I'm a little arrogant. But dialed in how to do a booth.
So we have our booth dialed in.
This
We're
is
both
one
in
of
the
my pet
marketing
peeves.
space, so we know.
This is one of my pet peeves. Hey there, Sonia, dirty girl. So this is one of Paula's pet peeves, is that when people come to these events and they're like, I'm gonna get a booth. Great. You might be paying $50, $100, $400 to have a booth. Great. And then you don't spend any time or put any thought into what you're gonna have at your booth. So they get a couple brochures, maybe a sign, maybe a piece of cardboard that they got a marker and just wrote their name on it. Like, it is so important. There's two parts to it. How you set up your booths and what you do, and the comfortability of the people walking by.
Yeah.
So let's dive in full, shall we? First, a little sip.
I know my throat got it right now.
Okay. So when you're setting up a booth, it needs to be fun, relevant, interesting.
Yep.
And people, oh my gosh, there's so much people with diabetes, Tara. Let's talk about swag. Let's talk about swag.
Let's do it. What do you want to talk about?
Well,
what you should be having.
yeah, the people aren't getting swag that makes sense for
Okay.
their. Go ahead. Here's one of the things. Kind of like lead you in, trying to tee it up.
Pens are great. But a lot of times what I see, yeah, pen Paula loves that. Pens are really great. But if you have the type of pens that are like throwaway, really shitty ones, people are literally
It's a waste of money.
the way of it.
It is.
If you're gonna
You can
invest
grab
in
a quick
pens,
ticket if you want.
please get pens that are like have some test.
Let's look at my pens for a minute. So here's the deal. Like you said, if you're going to give away swag, take the time to find good quality swag that makes sense for your business. Otherwise, you are spending money that people are going to throw away.
I think the swag that I'm gonna use my husband cup because they were here today.
Okay.
Something that would make a lot of sense for them. So they're in fireplaces.
Not literally in, like
No.
Harry Potter. Like
They're
in
not-
the fireplace,
they're
and then
not
they just
burning.
appear.
Wait, there's a song in that.
And we're off the rail.
I can't think of it right now. Anyways, but so they sell fireplaces. They install fireplaces. They service fireplaces.
So a quag item that would be really great for them, which they had at their table, a candle.
So they had certain types of candles that were melody, like they had incense. She says it's off that rail right now, but they had incense smelling, so it's like fire, fireplace smell or
Oh yes,
wood.
I buy those. I
Yeah.
buy those like woodwick candles.
Yeah.
That-
So they had those over there for sale, and they had these little pine candles that were supposed to like burning fire. So, because a lot of the times, like especially a lot of people are upgrading to gas furniture and stuff like that. So you kind of miss the smell.
That's
of
why I have a
having-
candle that does
Yeah,
that.
that's
I want
same
it to
here.
smell like there's a
Yeah,
fireplace.
Same here.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that was a perfect thing for them. Great. That was for sale gear. Something else that they could have done that they could have invested for
Match
swag.
it.
So she took it away from me.
Took it away. Took it away now. Okay, hold on. Pause. Pause. This is why, if you're going to have a booth at an event like this, please come talk to us. Please come talk to us, because from a marketing perspective, we're going to give you some really good ideas of swag to have. And there's a couple of companies that we know of as well who are really good. Like, stop everybody's just giving out a pizza cutter, a TV, a sheet pen. Please stop. Stop it.
Side note, I want to know, because I actually just saw somebody post about this the other day. What do you actually call an inflator? Like, what is your version of calling
A koozie?
Like, some people call it a koozie,
What else is there?
a cantier, the scan TV. There's another one, but koozie is a specific brand.
Yeah, that's true.
So I want to like leave it in the comments or something, because I actually
know.
want to know what you
What
guys
do
call
you
it. 'Cause
call
I think
it?
koozie is just a Midwest.
Oh.
I don't know. I want to know. Let me know.
And this is what, like, so when you come to these events, and some of you that work for big corporations or bigger companies, like, you have so much swag, you have a whole department, and you just call down to that department and say, hey, I'm going to have a table at this convention. I need a bunch of swag. And you have like a ridiculous amounts of swag that are branded. Fine.
Yeah.
But for some of you, you're a solopreneur or a smaller company, and you're coming to an event like this, the swag has to make sense. It has to make sense so that when people see it, they think of these. You want swag that people are going to not throw away and keep front and center. We talked about the pen, but I'll do a shameless plug for my pen, Princess Paula's pen. So, but I knew that one day when I was going to do a pen, I was very strategic, because I was trying to go to a very specific target audience. And the target audience was women. And I was like, if we're going to sell pens, I want to market them to women, because if you're a woman, you have, bye Mike and Mike. If you're a woman, you have a pen that's your favorite pen. You have a pen that sits on your desk. And if anyone ever goes by and tries to swipe said pen or borrow said pen,
Swipe or no
you're going to
swiping?
bite their hand, because you're like, don't touch my pen. That's my good pen. That's the pen. Every woman has a pen. It's her pen. She does all the writing with this pen. It is beloved, and it is her favorite pen. So I knew.
The day that you just said pen like 25 times.
I know. We're talking about pen. And I wanted to make sure that if I was going to create a pen, it had to be that table pen.
It had to be the pen that you didn't want to throw away. I
Yeah.
did the same thing with mine too. So I have my golden. I have them in my bag down here.
We're gonna have a pen.
It's gonna be a pen off.
Sounded kind of weird. And that's why when it came to Princess Paula pens, I'm in year 3. I waited until I can afford, because the pens that I like and the pens I give away are because they're so good, because it's such a good pen.
Yeah.
And I couldn't afford them until now. And I knew if I was going to give away a pen, I wanted people that call me when the pen runs out, so they can
Same.
have more.
I have.
What? And flip the law with Frank, because they're both good at what we do.
Yeah, because I'm gonna choose something that.
So
Here's something that's super amazing and great, and that I'm going to move on to. I get calls from there's one person in particular who just had a booth over there. If she doesn't have, or somebody deals with that, she has like 4 of my pens.
love
because
that.
People just keep taking them.
I love that. So yeah, swag is really important. Just having your generic swag, don't do it. The swag needs to make sense. It needs to
be unique
tie
because
in.
it's part of your unique selling point too. So it's gonna put you apart from. I just said like be brand new competition, but it's gonna stand you apart from your competition too. So
I
if
don't
you
think
have
you're
something
English.
that's different-
Stand you apart. Anyway, I don't think she's just making stuff up
I'm
now at this point.
tired.
Okay, so that's the first thing is swag. Your swag has to be good quality swag. It's better to have less and have maybe just one thing than a whole table full of swag things, as long as that one thing is good.
Yep.
And you want it to make sense. So let's talk about booth setup. Nothing grinds my gears more.
You know what grinds my gears?
What?
I don't know.
Okay, what grinds my gears is when someone comes to an event like this. Again, could be a conference, could be a trade show, could be a Palapalooza. And people come to these events and they have a table and they just sit down at the table and they sit in a chair behind the table. See you later, Mike. And they sit around behind the table. That was Mike. And actually, his co-founder partner is also named Mike. They're both named Mike.
Mike Square.
And so, well, I appreciated Mike and Mike today when I went by their booth. They were standing. There was no chairs, no table. They were standing. Heck yeah. If you're going to be at a booth, how do you expect to engage people if you're just sitting behind a table? So first of all, the table creates a barrier, physical barrier between you and the people you want to talk to. Very weird.
I will say one thing though, because some people might be like, wait,
your guys' table is in front of you, like that's the barrier. There's a reason for that because we typically record during events.
And people storm the castle, people. They storm the castle.
We don't want to be front and center, and we need to have a divider for the camera. So you can't come for us. Yes, we have a table in front of us.
But we will always be standing and talking to people when we're not recording.
When we are not recording,
We are the
or most of the
exception.
time, we're going around recording other people
True.
doing the other thing.
So when you have a table that you're sitting behind, you have created a physical barrier. So even if you have things on the table, maybe put the table to the side so that you can stand around it, beside it, or stand up beside your table so that you can physically engage. When you're just sitting, it looks like people are going to feel like they're disturbing you when they come up to bother you at your chair.
Where's the basket?
A form, what's even better is when I see people move the table to the size of the booth, or they
Which that's actually, so we have the chamber booth right next to us that they're tearing down right now. But when I set that up yesterday, because I would have like, oh, do you want the table in front and have all the pipes?
Would you please?
Nope. We were putting it to the side,
Okay, well,
and we were having all the prizes that we were giving away on the side, having the box up front, having the magazines on there, and having that post safe that invites people into the space instead of not reflecting them, deflecting them, making them.
rejecting.
My brain is rejecting my words right now. Where am I?
Very interesting to listen back to.
This is
I'm
gonna
like,
be
I feel like
fun.
I'm in my prime right now. I'm gonna go for a walk as soon as I leave.
I'm gonna go sleep.
I just went and got a list of all where the trails are, so I can go for get my step
Good
in.
for her.
Okay. Brain. Okay, so we all know what it's like when you've gone to a mall, a shopping mall, and you're walking through the mall and you get accosted, and you get kind of harassed walking through a mall, where
Mhm.
people are like, "Can I put this lotion on your hands? Come here, can I spray you with this lovely perfume?"
Yeah.
And so then you start avoiding them.
Yeah.
And sometimes these kind of events have that ilk, where people, they're kind of walking because your booth doesn't look inviting. It's just strange. So when you're creating a booth, you want a booth that will draw people in, that will be inviting, that makes sense. You know, people don't want to have to necessarily walk up and say, "What this?"
Well, I don't want to amplify this, but I think part of it too is having one that's inviting, but I'm gonna. You need to have people at the booth that are also really inviting to talk about. Like having the right people there.
Which employees do you send to be the van?
Yep. That's a huge thing. And
Tell me more.
so, I had my husband come in, or they either need to be a booth vet. So, they signed up for a booth. And they write, there's just writing two people, how many else, right? Need 6 people, and you need to have somebody else that's here that has a really great personality, and then possibly. She sent that person specifically. Was it my husband?
I thought he was more of an introvert.
He can be,
Oh, interesting.
but in
I do, Garrett.
instances like
Is he an
this-
extroverted introvert?
Yeah, good break.
Oh.
Because I love to just. That was a really good face. That was the screenshot. I'm reminding myself.
Oh, here.
That was the screenshot.
Okay, there we go.
But no, you need to have the right people. You need to have people that are actually engaging with people walking by. Also, kind of prep those people with certain questions down. I'm gonna pick on my newcomers just because I was talking to them about that because they're also buying late. But the thing I was telling her, especially if you have like candles out, like have your candles out that you're selling, but instead of just being like, oh, okay, hi, hold the door, like whatever, ask them a question.
Oh, okay. May I interrupt? Because this is so good. Back to what you're saying. Back in the day, I used to work for a restoration company. And so when I would have a booth that I would go to, what Tara is saying is so important. What's your hook? What's your way of bringing people in? So I had two that I used to do. The first is the swag I would give away were these little luggage tags that I would have everybody put on their water shut off, because nobody knows where the water shut off, the main water shut off is in their house. And if you have a broken pipe or something, you need to know where it is. So as people were walking by, I used to say, hey, do you know where your main water shut off is? And they would stop and go, excuse me? And I'd be like, do you know where the main water shut off is in your house? And then I was like, here's the swag that fits in. Beautiful. The second one I would do is if it was closer to Christmas, I would ask people like, do you have an artificial tree? Because if you're pulling in an artificial tree from storage, it's all full of dust and toxins and everything. And so I had on Christmas tree spray that I was giving out to people as my giveaway. So if it tied in to who we are, what we did, and then it also was my talking point for people, so that we got to be a little bit of like a carny, right? Anybody ever been to like traveling carnivals or fairs, and they
I
like,
used to be one.
do I know this?
Yeah.
Do I know this?
used to
You
be
were
a
a
carny.
carny?
Yeah.
Oh, this explains so much. It's all coming clear. Really? What was your ride? What was your toy game?
So I did a couple different things. So I normally worked in the kids area. So
Doing
I
what?
would help put together the kiddie ride, and then I would normally
Why
run.
did they always follow her? Why did they scare me?
Everything.
True. I got to a point where I'm like, I'm not ever putting my kids on any
No,
of these
I won't
rides
let my
'cause
kids go on. It might be different now. This was like 10, 15 years ago.
we don't
I
want
know.
any hate or comments from any companies that run things. But I did not know that about you.
Did you travel?
Yes, I did. You did tell me because it was the whole story of how
I
you
lived
went
down
down
in
south and then you
Louisiana
were
for a
in
bit,
the
yeah.
apartment and then you came back and the dogs and the that whole thing. It's all coming back. Give- It's all coming back to me now. Okay. Point. Where is it? Oh, Carney. So when you go to a carnival, and the carnies are standing there and they're like, "Hey, come on up, hey, little lady."
You
why
got
don't
a
come
bad
on up?"
arm. I bet you can't do this. Like that's
Yeah, you got to be
talking
able to be
smack.
like, "Come on
maybe
up
don't
to
talk
here.
back to people.
Come on, I bet you can't knock down these things and win a big prize." Like you got to be able to
That
draw
actually
people
would
in.
be a really fun thing. You know, I've seen some people that have like the Hyundai class and whatever. But if
We
they have
need
like
a game.
you know what I actually so
We
somebody
need
over
like
here,
a basketball game.
somebody over here is in Helping Look. I'm not gonna fall. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
But somebody over here was in Helping Look, and we were talking a little bit. He's like, okay, this my first time with my dude and all that stuff. Like, what do I have for that? And I was like, you know what? Go do you get it in it public body. You can find one on record. But for her to have like a branded punching bag, like the one with the number that it counts up, I was like, that would be so fun.
Oh.
And then the one with the highest score or something get the free fashion or something.
Brilliant. I love that. But yeah, as people are coming by, you have to be standing up. You have to be engaged. Don't put your table in between you. That's weird. Have fun questions that you can ask. Oh, I think we have ridden the way of the wheel. I think we are now.
2 here today.
Oh, no. Oh, there
there
was
more?
way more.
Okay.
Every event. I saw that. That's a good one. The last event we went to, the number of different types and kinds of spinning wheels I saw, I feel just, it's fun. It's fun. We need a little something new. And again, talk to us. This is what Tara and I do. So maybe it is a little like, roll a ring on something. Like we will help you come up with something that ties into your business and your industry so that it makes sense for your industry. Your industry and your business and who's going to be your customer, because that needs to make that you need to be able to have good talking points. Because there was some really good beaches to me, but there was some where it was just like, I don't know. Some people are doing a good job.
Some people are doing really good, and some people are just like, I'm just gonna, it's what it is. Like, I'm just gonna throw.
My boss said I had to show up today. I have to work on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's your checkbooks.
Oh, hold up.
I need to back up the wagon for a hot minute because
Back
I
that
just
up.
saw something on the table, and I had a conversation with somebody about this
You
because
tell.
I was trying to go through everything that they needed for their foods. I'm like, do you have a branded tablecloth? No. Do you have name tag? No. I showed up today without name tag.
Oh, good golly.
I was like, you need name
Bye,
tag.
Nick. Thank you.
So,
All of us
Um,
out in the local club gap. Oh, there's the duck buoy. I might take it home to your girls.
oh, they're gonna fight over it. But no, you need to be so. Here's what your checklist is: branded tablecloth, name tag, retractable banner of some sort, just some sort of banner that says the thing that, a backdrop that, and I'm gonna use my husband's company name because I can think of it.
How about
Well, they see ours all the time.
Yeah, we specifically for on the road. Like
No,
we,
for on the road, that's why we have this, so that we are basically immersing ourselves.
like
back
we're
in the
living
podcast
in
studio.
what we're talking about. That we're saying like you have to have a backdrop for when you go.
Which not only that, but like if you have a booth that is set up the right way, I can't tell you that many times
people walked by today and said, "Oh my god, that be
Hey, can I tell you this? If you happen to be going to an event like we're at right now that has what's called pipe and drape, and that's where all these walls are, I've even seen someone that what they did was rather than have a backdrop, they didn't have a backdrop. And again, sometimes your budget might not allow for it. So they had string that just like a little hook that hooked over the top, and they put like flowers and little signs or
I
words
think
and
I've seen
stuff.
something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And so there's lots of ways to use your head and provide either something that on budget and on brand for you, but just having something, you're right, that catches people
But
die.
something that immerses the experience too. So like, um, I had the back of what we ended up doing. It's like pictures of like literally a picture. Something that they did like a picture. Like my line bill people, like it was one of the pieces of their final kitchens that they did or something like that, which shows the products for like my lovely plant. I love the artwork. He literally had a full picture of one of the fire blades stuff, and then like the different brand was about it. So it's immersing people. Bye, friends. It's immersing people into what you do, and it's like you can have slideshows or TEs and monitors. And
Yeah.
like that's also great too, because that also it creates an experience.
Conversation. It's being able to have a conversation with people that they're just not walking by going, so what are you all about?
Yeah.
So what is it? And you're just like,
Case in point, I'll give you a really good example. Okay. So when I first started the company, at the time it called Good Dog Day, and then it later I had Reagan. That's all I sure. When I had my birth suit at this event, I think the second year of the event, the backdrop that I got for it, it was one of the expandable ones, the geometric ones that you could put tags on and stuff like that.
yeah.
But the company called Good Dog Graphic.
I had a giant picture of my dog with the brand name. And then at the top it said,
I don't even remember, but it was really something different. So the amount of people that came back, hey, guess what? I'm in marketing, but the amount of people that, oh, what do you do with dogs? Nothing, but now you're here. So what do you want to talk about? And I'm giving away tennis balls with my logo on it.
Oh, cool.
And I had tote bags that I was giving away because obviously at event like day, people were doing all that flag carrying all that stuff. But the tennis balls were really going insane with chaos. But it's all about something else. Conversation. Does my company really have anything to do with blogs? No. But it started the conversation, even just like how Paula always talks about all the time. If you're having a hard time, you're an introvert, you're going to a networking event and you're like, I don't want to talk to people, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to start. Wear your name tag upside down. It's something different that people are talking about.
It's just a conversation starter. It's a great way to get people to start talking. Something different or unique. Because again, if you're walking around and you just see, oh, look, more brochure, more choosy, more TV type. You want something like what? Like whether you have a chocolate fountain, I don't know, have
That'd be
something
fun.
or
Pick these things. Because apparently
gosh.
everybody loves pick these
although
things.
now I have to go into different colors so that you're actually choosing your wand, kind of like choosing your house.
Yeah.
Get there.
We'll get there. But no, the amount of times that people are just like, and that's a whole marketing game in itself because younger kids, they don't know what a peep ticket is because it was really from the 90s and probably a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
80s. So younger kids don't know what they are. They're like, oh, pure sugar? Yes, please. And then the parents come by and they're like, oh,
memories are
nostalgia.
so amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 56 in forever. Something that's
It's been a real kit. It's a real kit.
real day.
What was I gonna say? Okay, and then a lot of you out there, if you are, if you're another person, you might end up be given a table at an event. Be you come to an event, it be a summit, a conference, whatever, and you are a speaker, and they're like, we're gonna give you your own label
We're gonna have to wrap up in a
in a
hot
hot
second.
minute. And so, yeah. So you need to be ready to have a table ready to go where you have some cool stuff that you can put out that makes them. Now, it may be a shorter episode because literally things are being taken around.
We waited until the end of the day to
What
record.
about fast? Let everybody clear it out but us. And so now we could just really pick things apart and talk about people. There are some really cool booths. And maybe nowadays, we can start to go around and even look at pictures. Because you know what? If you have a simple booth, have an exceptional personality there at your booth. Because you could have something super simple.
Yep.
Like we just, I don't know, have a styrofoam cup up. And why they're like, what's that all about? oh, move the morale. Where's Marble go? Or something. But if
You know what'd be kind of really interesting? Kind of see what happens. If somebody has a booth or no table or no chair, they don't
Just
bring
them?
any brand. Yes, if they don't bring anything and they just show up.
Oh, I need to meet one that could be really cool where they're
I
just like,
know.
ask me something. Or
Yeah.
deny.
I can be so much.
Okay, with that, folks, we're gonna wrap up because Paula starts to get really anxious, so she keep deep things being taken down.
Yeah, then start singing away the pipe and drape like right next to them. No.
So, if you own a business, work for a business, like she gives a business,
Can I fill out a faux pas really quick?
support
Faux pas.
Boca.
At these events.
Ma, you can go ahead.
If you do not have a booth because you cannot afford one, or you just didn't pin up the one, it is
Oh!
a huge faux pas to go around
And do free marketing for
and do
yourself?
free marketing for yourself.
Oh my gosh, that
Please
is
do
so
not do it.
tacky. It is tacky. It is rude.
I will tell you, word there, them.
You cannot go, and I've seen this a couple times. We have now been at multiple expos, showcases, these kind of events, and we see people that own businesses that show up and start walking around handing out flyers or swag or whatever. It's like, no, 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 no. You did not pay to be a vendor. The people at this place have paid to have a table to be here all day. You can't encroach. That's not the word. I cannot think of the word, but it's like you're not piggybacking, but you're like, you can't come to an event where we have worked really hard to advertise, promote, and get a crowd here. And now you're going to go and come and leech off of the crowd that's here, walk around uninvited, hand out swag, hand out things, and try to promote your business and think that you can just do that, like without having to be an Apple vendor or sponsor.
Yeah. I don't like it. So huge faux pas. You do not do it. People don't like it.
No, it
Just
does
don't.
not look good on you at the business.
That's what I said earlier. Like if you're like go around and network and introduce yourself to everybody else, have a business card in your pocket. They have for it, then give it to them. But don't go around like if you're just visiting. Yeah, don't
Leeching. That's just
don't
not
go
good.
around just like booting the event and just handing all your stuff out because
But if you are at an event, a conference, or whatever, and you're a vendor, you sponsor it, go talk to people.
Yeah.
Go and connect. All right. And if you want us to talk about your business and how awesome you are and all the things, give us a call. We'd love to have you sponsor. And we would love to come on site. If you want us to come to your place and talk about your call me lady. All right, you want to do the outro?
sure. So you can do that. Please go to Royally Unhinged on that part. And we'll get in contact.
Did your come say Real Housewives?
Sure does.
Oh my God.
A small little plug because they are not.
What can I say
but-
about my co-host for our award-winning podcast, friends? You know who you are that are listening. Some of you are new. You're like, we just discovered you. Oh, it's rattling. I gotta go. They just walked by and made it start. Jiggling.
Camera's rattling, so we're gonna
So,
wrap this up. So thank you so much for joining us for a very short podcast today, and now you know what to do at booth for your next showcase. So
Because
thank
you know what? It's everything you need to know and everything you didn't know you needed to know.
Now you know.
That's right.
Thank you so much, you guys. We'll talk to you later. As
Bye.
always, I am one of your podcast here to be with my other podcast co-host.
The non-carny Princess P, and together the two of us forever, at least for now, will be Royally Unhinged. I was giving you a face.